Sioux City was once a very significant railroad town dating back to the heyday of steam trains. Now the history is being preserved at the Sioux City Railroad Museum.
KTIV's Clayton Anderson took a trip to the museum for this episode of Hometown History.
Step inside the Sioux City Railroad Museum. You won't find glossy marble floors or velvet ropes. Instead, you will see a true representation of the railroad industry that was once a huge lifeline to the economy in Sioux City.
In 1868, the first train arrived. And then since that time, almost 18 railroads were formed that focused on Sioux City, and they eventually grew into 6 trunk line railroads by the 1920s, and we were the nation's 10th largest railroad center by the 1930s.
And I'm standing in the roundhouse now, which is being preserved. It was previously used as a place to operate and maintain steam engine trains. Now the roundhouse is preserved in a focal point of the Sioux City Railroad Museum, showcasing steam trains and artifacts from different time periods. But when the building was filled with workers, it was a grueling and dangerous job.
And at one time, over 70 trains a day passed this site. And it would take care of over 700 to 800 steam locomotives a month and 10,000 rail cars. So it was very, very industrious. And unfortunately, there was tragedies that occurred here where workers lost their lives.
It might be hard to picture a life without the interstate system, but there was still a demand to transport goods and people from place to place. That history brings many stories along the railroad preserved today.
The railroad became very important and helped us conquer the land, conquer time, and could move a large quantity of freight and people at one time.
The Railroad Museum also has a very popular display, a large model train they acquired that has 4 trains running at one time and one going all the way around the track. Additionally, there is also a smaller model train that showcases each holiday season. When I was there, Halloween was in full swing. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Hometown History from the Sioux City Railroad Museum. Well, I certainly hope you learned a little bit about the history of Sioux City and the railroad. Join us next time to see where we travel next on the next edition of Hometown History. From Sioux City, Iowa, Clayton Anderson, KTIV News 4.